In many parts of the world, poverty is on the rise, and in Nigeria, the situation is no different. Hunger and hardship are a daily reality for many people, with the World Bank projecting at least 230 years to ensure the people living under the poverty line is reduced to zero. However, some civil society organizations are devising ways to improve the standard of living for many. Oxfam and the Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, CSLAC, in its report on inequality and global power presented to journalists in Abuja, identify lack of investment in critical sectors to bridging inequality gap as a contributing factor to the increase in poverty. The report underscores the widening gap between the wealthiest individuals and the larger society. According to the CSOs, since 2020, the world's 5 richest men have more than doubled their wealth, while 5 billion people were made poorer. For Oxfam, 7 richest Africans have more wealth than the poorest half of the continent's population. A major call to action, therefore, is to implement policies that foster more equitable distribution of wealth and resources.
We see poverty largely as an artificial creation by the ruling class, who, because of their lack of interest to address the fundamental problems that we are facing, particularly the lack of economic opportunities for the Nigerian people to survive.
As stakeholders, to address this issue of inequality, because there is no way, as a citizen of Nigeria, I will be comfortable looking at the state of the nation in terms of the people we work with, especially in the grassroots, where you see poverty looking at you in the face. And then you have individuals in the same country where you live. In our country today, we all know that we are not safe because of the level of inequality. Kidnapping has become a business in our country. We are all witnesses to it. And the duty bearers are doing little to check it.
In addition to the call for social and economic reforms, Oxfam and CSLAC are advocating the amendment to the Federal Inland Revenue Act to create a more equitable tax system. They argue that such amendments are crucial to ensuring that the burden of taxation is distributed fairly across all levels of income.
We need a new era of tax, a regime that ensures fairness, equity, and justice. Because again, if we continue like this will lead to state capture and anarchy.
You see, this is what we're talking about when we talk of inequality. The rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. And we are very sure, in fact, I'm very sure that there's no middle class in Nigeria. What we have is just the rich and the poor, which shouldn't be on a good day.
Oxfam and CSLAC underscore the pressing need for the Nigerian government to prioritize policies that promote inclusive growth and address the widening wealth divide. As the issue of poverty gains prominence, the question is, how will the government respond to these concerns? Chinaza Samuel, Arise News.